Hello, Professor, and the team members of OPMT Products. This is the team presentation from Group 6. We are Helen, Karambir, Nabina, Kevin, and Selaka. We will be presenting the operation management plan for OPMT Products, projecting 1 year of operations plans for them. And the agenda is fairly simple. It's introduction, industry size, scope of operation, products, target markets, size of operations, sales, and then going deep into their uh, production, that is point of sale, production location, suppliers, transportation, warehouses, and then ultimately quality management tools and risk management plan. So the introduction to the company is that Ultimate Products is in business for last 38 years, and the it's operating in a high demand metal industry, specifically offering customized steel products, and working in a market crunch most of the time for different kinds of steel products. So the core values what company has developed are quick deliveries of the product, that is quick turnaround time, the competitive pricing to be relevant in the market, exemplary customer service, that is the ultimate goal for them, and repetitively they are trying to achieve that. And finally, providing quality products to the customers uh, to have great customer satisfaction and create loyal customers, as many as possible. Moving on to the industry size. So as we are aware that the uh, uh, steel industry is anyways increasing. So steel industry growth from last 2 year is 120%. Specifically in British Columbia and focusing on Surrey city. Surrey is the most growing city in Canada. That was statistics from 2020. So ultimately, the demand is increasing for customized steel products due to the new constructions happening, and sometimes the customer emergency requirements were also there. So the company has foreseen zero emergency requirements to the most emergency requirements in recent times. And the scope of operations is that the company has 10 staff members who are helping the company in inbound and outbound logistics, inventory management, demand management, and customer specific needs as well. So for catering customer specific needs only, they have a couple of staff members who work on the customer specifications and designing the parts, developing some of the customer specific parts as well. Finally, coming to the main products of the company, that is anchor bolts, rebar, U-bolt, embed plate, and handrails. Now, these all are very much customized products. So usually the customers approach the company with their own specifications, and the company helps to build them. Sometimes they stock ready-made materials from the market and bend or cut the products according to customer requirements. So the target market is huge construction corporations such as Whitewater West, LMS, Atlas Tanker System, and CRS. And finally, like delivering goods for some of the private companies as well. So usually private companies have more emergency requirements than the well-established customers as mentioned earlier. Then jumping on to the size of operations. So the average sale for the company is around 600,000 Canadian dollars, and they take 1 month of inventory backup usually, considering the warehouse space as of today. So we have tried to capture the unit prices, the monthly inventory and sale. Same way monthly revenue, we are trying to project monthly revenue, same way annual quantity and annual revenue. So as we can see that customized anchor bolts are in most demand, and they are priced moderately. compared to the market rate, and subsequently the handrails are the most expensive uh, piece what they have, since handrails are mostly customized and bent according to the customer needs, so that it has more costly tag on it. And the monthly revenue for the company comes around average 50,000 per month, and a great revenue for a small company, that is 600,000 Canadian dollars. And now I would give the control to my friend Silaka to continue. Silaka, over to you.
Thank you, Kevin. Now we'll move on to focus on the point of sale of the RT Metal Company. So, point of sales is a system that helps to smoothen the business process for each and every firm. So, when we consider in RT Metal, we can see that they have a partial system, like they have a website that which shows their products, but the clients have the opportunity to go and ask for a quotation of their products. But so since they have like a only the customers can get a quotation, since it we can mention it as a partial uh, point of sale systems. So on the point on that point of view, we can suggest that it's really important for RT Metal company to have a point of sale system for their own, and also they can go for online sales and have a good cash collecting methods in order to like since they are having a cash collecting method now, so it's better if they can go for like credit card purchases and debit card purchases.
Right.
So uh, when they go for a point of sale systems and online sales and a better cash collecting method, so there will be like several benefits that RT Metal company can get. So when we look after that, so if they implement a point of sale systems for the RT Metal company, like they can easily handle their inventory control, like even better, like handling for in the moment, and also they can accurately take decision making on their inventory and as well as the sales as well. uh, and also when they move on to online purchases and cash collecting methods, it will increase their customer base, and also the it will increase their sales as well. And also if they will move on to new modern ways of cash collecting methods in order to like having only receiving cash by now, so if they move on to like credit card purchases and debit card purchases, it will be really helpful for RT Metal company, like when they are reporting their financials in order to match the monthly sales and the volume. It will be really helpful for them to make decisions on their own. And also when moving on to the product locations, currently they're having a product location facility like in Surrey, British Columbia, and also they have looking for expansion on their business. So if this relates on the point of sales as well, if they have a correct point of sales, it's really benefit the RT Metal company. Like even they are going for a bigger warehouse, it's really important to manage their warehouse as well with the inventory. So with the product location, uh, they will really will be facilitated with the point of sale systems in the product location, and they will with uh, the new innovation product location as well. So now we'll move on to the next chapter. Thank you very much.
Sure, we'll give the control to Karambi. Over to you, Karambi.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, I would like to throw some light on the partners and suppliers of the company. The company is a RT Metal company is a sole ownership and owned by a single own person. Like there is no partner in this company. The company is serving the lower mainland and Vancouver, Iceland for more than 25 years. Like serving experience will help easily to make new partners that will help to establish a new market successfully, and these partners can also give us new ideas to develop in a new market. Well, the company deals well established with the suppliers who can easily fulfill month to month and easily demand all the products on time or request when there is crisis of demands. Well, if I talk about the transportation of the company, and the transportation is a crucial part for any company, and Artimetal provides the better service in transportation with the help of extraordinary subcontractors, which help to provide quickly and easily service to their customers. And the company provides quick deliveries to customers and ensures the customers can get what they want when they need on time. So, what more about the company provides transportation service at the extra cost for the customers for out of service. The company provides inbound services by the consideration of the suppliers, and the outbound transportation will they charge extra for the customers. However, the company has also made its transportation system effective and to reduce the wide challenge that may delay deliveries to the clients at a given period of time. So these are the main ways which they provide the transportation. Apart from this, they also provide the like huge transportation with the help of the trailers, which can easily transport a lot of equipment easily to any place. So I would like to my team member to share the other parts of my slide.
Okay. So what do you, Wendy?
As we know from the presentation from Kevin, RT Metal is a small company and it's a growing company. So the warehousing aspect of it is very important in operations management. And it's also a manufacturing company, dealing mostly in metals, the bolts, the U-bolts, the handrails. So definitely in future, there will be room for improvements due to innovation of other kinds of metals, joints. We know in construction, there's involvement, innovation every day from all parts of the world. So warehousing is very important. And currently they have just one warehouse in Surrey. So they're trying to improve on their customer service and the main products. And one warehouse is definitely not going to serve them in their operations management. And we know that logistics is a very important part of logistics of operations management because it minimizes costs and saves time and improves management generally. So the specification of warehousing is very, very important. And we know that in future, there will be room for more warehouses. So we're proposing that for the future, they should have automated warehouses, being a manufacturing company. And then there are specifications that drives the kind of warehouse that the future should fits the future. The first, before I talk about the third-party logistics, the first is going to be the clear stack heights. Dealing with metals of different tons, heights, weights, and so on. They need a high headroom because there will be times that raw materials are going to come from manufacturers before they are being reshaped into ready-made metals for other end users. Then the total square foot is actually talking about the floor area, whereby big trucks come in, different machineries, forklifts come in, and then trucks that will take to other distribution points, either to construction companies, to maybe automobile companies, and different kinds of companies. So we have the inbound and the outbound. Then we are also going to, I'm also emphasizing on dock doors. Dock doors are very important. Currently, most warehouses, when you check around, they just have doors like the roller shutters, you just take up and come down. And then being in a company that is investing so much in metal, we know the cost of metal now. They need automated doors. There will be thefts There will be anti-theft, and then the hydraulic levers. They also need to work on the electrical requirements. Currently, they are not operating on the 480 volts. So we recommend that they work on the 480 three-phase volts, because with time, and then with the population growth, and then with the demand from the grid, they will need more power to generate the activities in the warehouse. We also talk about the building shape and the footprint. Currently, the warehouse is not really big, and in future, they would like to be situated in other parts of Vancouver and probably Canada as well. So, coming from the construction aspect, the expansion should be linearly, both in front and by the sides. They should avoid L shapes and bends, because there will be long and heavy duty trucks that will come in and go out. And when those trucks have to turn either 180, either 90 degrees, it could cause bottleneck in the company. Or if one truck has to break down, bringing in cranes to move the trucks could actually stop the work for the day, and then it could cause a downtime. The floor condition, we know there has to be preventive maintenance and periodic maintenance. So the warehouse should have maintenance as part of their logistics plan. So the grease that comes out from metals, from maintenance, from the forklifts, with time, the floor condition is definitely going to deteriorate. So they should have a plan, an operations plan, that with time, periodically, those the floor in the warehouse is definitely going to be maintained. Then working environments, we know that for you to get the best out of your team, out of your management, operations management their operations management has to look at the working conditions of their staff. Most of their staff are unskilled and manual laborers. The ones that are skilled probably are in the offices that are probably aerated. So they should look out for the unskilled workers that are on the site that are fabricating the metals. We know that Canada is quite on the cold part, so there should be regulated temperatures in the warehouses. Safety and fire should be put in place to fit the law, the standard of the Canadian government. Then employee and visitor parking should be put in place, so that during future growth, when there's growth in the company, new customers would not have a problem passing through, and then checking what offer they have for them in the future. They should have breakout rooms, bathrooms, lockers. There are more women now coming from, I'm not a feminist, but there are more women now coming into the industry. So definitely we want mothers, we want different sets of people that will come in and be comfortable in the company. I'll quickly run through the third-party logistics, which is an addition to our work. Sorry. The third-party logistics is to ensure that the warehouse on the inbound side, which is the pickup side, is also properly managed, and then the outbound, which the specification of the warehouse has already taken care of. And in future, there are going to be different kinds of customers. We'll have customers from different aspects, different industries, not just only construction. It could be from health, because it could be from the health sector, trying to create machines for the future, and it could be from the automobile industry. Next slide, please. Then talking about the management system, currently they are still following the manual processes, but I know with time from this presentation and from this research, they'll go into the ERP system, which we encourage and improve customer satisfaction, because from our introduction, we found out from our analysis that they are still trying to improve their customer service. So with the ERP software system, they will definitely achieve this from this. Thank you.
Sure. So moving on to Nabina. Nabina, over to you.
Talking about the quality and efficiency management tools, the RT Metal company mostly uses control charts and histograms. Control charts gives a clear and precise guidance on when to adjust a process and when to leave it alone. It determines the process is either stable, in control, or unstable or out of control. With the help of this chart, if the result seems to be unstable or out of control, then they take necessary actions to find out the reason behind it. Since the historical data is considered, the deviations and the variations are fixed on the basis, and hence it helps for the future predictions. It also communicates the performance of the process during a specific period of time, so it is easier with control charts to generate new ideas for improving the quality. The next tool they use is a histogram, which is a popular graphing tool used for a visual interpretation charting the historical data. It is generally used to manage and analyze the previous function to the present scenario and predict the future with the help of it. So, with the help of this tool, it is also analyzed whether a process can meet the customer's requirement or not. Moving up to the risk management plan. Since the operation is manual, there is no any IT system failure, but still every business company operating their business activity in a changeable business environment should always have a risk management plan. The plan includes risk identification, risk assessment, planning for the newly identified risk, and risk reporting regularly. It helps for controlling the risks at a time, and it gives a sense of measures they need to take to respond to all the risks running around the process. And obviously, it reduces the human dependency, makes it ready for any kind of the shortage or any kind of the pandemic in future. So, for the sake of the brand value, also risk management plan is very important for this company. And for concluding the presentation, I would like to hand over to Mr. Kevin.
Yes. So I think in general what we are suggesting the company that when they are planning to expand, we should like the company should also focus on the 3PL plan what we discussed, also risk management plan at the same time. So what we mean is that when expanding on a smaller scale, they should project that after 3 to 5 years they would need to expand further. So to plan well in advance and improving their transportation systems furthermore would already help them. So what we are suggesting is if the company stays on track and continue to serve the existing customers and creating new customers regularly, they could easily target 800 to 10,000, 1000, like maybe $1 million Canadian dollar in sales for next 3 years, and that's the way from there. So ultimately, with this operation plan, we are uh, trying to tell RT Metal the potential of their business and expansion. If they are expanding, then what we need to take care as part of their expansion plan. So that was the presentation from us, and we thank you for the professor and the RT Metal company for giving us a chance to prepare this operation management plan for them. And maybe if given a chance to implement, we would try to follow the same steps what we have laid out in the presentation of the report. So with that, we would be concluding our presentation. And thank you so much for your time, everybody. We'll conclude the presentation with a big thank you from you guys.